Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened today in the 2024 NBA playoff day 16. Where today we just one game where was played the last game in the first round in this year, where the Cavaliers and Magic played the game 7, where the sorry, where the Cavaliers defeated 106-94 the Magic. With this score, the Cavaliers won the series 4-3, and now they qualified to the second round. Where in the second round they will face the Boston Celtics, and this series will start until this next Thursday. About this game can be divided into parts. What happened in the first half and what happened in the second half. Where in the sorry, where in the first half the Orlando Magic dominated this game, where they took a 18 points lead in the second quarter, but later in the second quarter the Cavaliers reacted, and they reduced the game to a 10-point difference or 8-point difference in the halftime. But in the second half, the history was another, where the Cavaliers improved his basketball level. They adjusted, and they out of play the Magic in the second half, and they won the game by 8-point difference, and they qualified to the next round. About what happened here, I think that what happened in this year is what happened to the Cavaliers the last year. Remember that in the last year the Cavaliers debut and qualified for first time to a playoff since LeBron James played in the team, and they lost, and they couldn't defeat the New York Knicks the last year in the first round. But what happened is that the Cavaliers learn about what happened the last year in playoff, and they got experience, and for that reason they qualified. And it's the same that happened to the Magic in this position, where it was its first time as this team qualified to the playoffs. They learn about this series. They got experience, and I think they are gonna to return stronger to the next year. About this, how I told you, the first half was dominated for the Orlando Magic, that played better in the first half, especially in the first quarter and the first 6 minutes of the second quarter. Where in the first quarter they won it by 6-point difference, 26-18. Later in the first minutes of the first 4 or 5 minutes of the second quarter, they played its best basketball of the game, where they got a 18 points lead, the high for any team in this game. And I thought that in this moment the Orlando Magic were gonna to increase this advantage, and they're gonna to win this game, but not. Remember that in this time, if one team has a 20 or more points lead in any part of the game, they could lose it and lose the game. And it's what happened here with the Orlando Magic, that in the last 3-4 minutes of the second quarter, the Cleveland Cavaliers play better, where they won this quarter 29 by 25, and they reduced the game to a 4-point difference, where the Orlando, so no, sorry, my bad. The Orlando Magic increased its lead to a 10-point difference, because they won the quarter by 4-point difference, 29-25, and the Orlando Magic were leading 53 to 43. But in the second half, especially in the third quarter, is when the Cavaliers played its best basketball of the game, especially in the defense side, and including the paint, where they took the score by the Orlando Magic by 18-point difference. They won this quarter 33-18. They took the lead of the game, and they handled all the rest of the game, and they won it. They won the third quarter 33-15, and with this score they overcome the score, and they were leading 76 to 68 by 5-point difference. And the fourth quarter, in the end of the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, the game was close in the first minutes of the quarter, but in the last 4 to 5 minutes, the Cavaliers increased the lead to a more than 6-point difference, and that was enough, and they won the game 106 to 94. About the individual the individual statistics, the best player was Donovan Mitchell that scored 39 points. He played in the first half. He did play a very great basketball, but in the second half he improved his basketball level and he played a tremendous game. And another four players played a tremendous basketball level where each of these two players scored more than 10 points. Max Struz, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and Caris LeVert. And for the Magic side, the best player was Paolo Banchero with 38 points and 60 rebounds. He made a double-double, but the problem of Banchero is that in the first half he scored 24 points, but in the second half he reduced his basketball level. He played a very bad basketball in the second half, and this was one of the reasons why the Magic lost this game. And another Magic players that play a good game were Wendell Carter with 30 points and Jalen Suggs with 10 points off. With this score, the Cavaliers qualified to the second round, the Eastern Conference Semifinal, where they will face the number one set in the conference and the NBA, the Boston Celtics, where this series will start in the next Thursday. So, what's next? Tomorrow we'll have two games where in the first game of the day, the New York Knicks will receive the Indiana Pacers and Nueva York in the New York City and the Madison Square Garden and 7:30 Eastern Time. Remember that the Knicks, they had in my opinion, they played the best series until this moment in the first round against the 76ers, where they defeated in 6 games. But the most important of this series is all the games were defined by less than 3-point difference, and the Indiana Pacers took advantage that the Milwaukee Bucks had a lot of key players injury, including Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard. But they played better than the Milwaukee Bucks, and they defeated 4-3, and they qualified to the second round for first time in more than 10 years. So, about this series, I think that the Knicks are a better team than the Pacers, and I think that the Knicks are going to win this series. I think that in 5 games. So in the first game, I think that the Knicks are going to win this game by 5 or 10 point difference. And in the second game, the Denver Nuggets, the reigning champion team, will receive the Minnesota Timberwolves in Denver, Colorado, in the Ball Arena Stadium, and 22 o'clock Eastern Time. Remember that yesterday the Timberwolves did a surprise and they defeated the Nuggets by 6-point difference. So the Denver Nuggets need to realize that they are not facing the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Timberwolves are a better team, especially in the defense side. So about this game, I think that the Nuggets learn about what happened yesterday. They will adjust, and I think that the Nuggets are going to win this game by 3 or 5-point difference, and they will tie the series. So in this video was my opinion about what happened today, where was played the last game of the 2024 NBA playoff first round, where the Cavaliers and the Magic played the game 7, where the Cavaliers defeated by 8-point difference, and they won the series 4-3, and they qualified to the second round, where they will play against the Boston Celtics. And tomorrow we'll start. We'll have two games. In the second round, the conference semifinal, where the first game will be Knicks against Pacers in the East Conference, and the second game will be Nuggets against the Timberwolves in the Western Conference. So this is all for today. See you next video. Gibran.